Boom. What's up, everybody? It's me, San Martin, and Eric Knight, and we have a lot to talk about, and you do not want to miss this because it's going to be good. Well, kind of bad, but at the same time, just wait for it.
Welcome to the 863 Morning Show with your hosts, San Martin Rodriguez, and Eric Knight.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Eric.
Good morning. How are you?
Oh man, I'm doing amazing. Actually, there's so much to talk about, but let's get the day started by saying what day it is.
All right, you ready for this?
Let's do it.
It is National Princess Day.
I could go ahead and handle that.
Are you a princess?
Yes, Ceci says I'm very sensitive, so I don't know if that means I'm a princess or not. Just kidding. It'd probably be a bad day to go ahead and say that. But good morning, Haley. Good morning, Marissa. Good morning, Logan.
And all right, Logan, you're right. It is Mickey Mouse's birthday.
Okay, yeah, we could go ahead and work that out.
All right, so if you
Good
can
morning,
make,
princess.
if you can make Mickey Mouse shaped, I don't know, sandwiches. Pulled pork sandwiches?
Something.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. All right, Logan. There's your challenge for the day.
There we go. Challenge accepted. But you know what? Logan was talking about what they're doing in Prescott Valley for the Prescott Valley Chamber of Commerce, and I'm just going to go ahead and say it. They're starting to raise turkey. What do they call it? Turkey
drive. Yeah,
turkey drive.
Yep.
So there's going to be a lot of turkey drives coming around the area. So if you guys want to go ahead and help out and give to the community, make sure you follow these pages and to find out where they're going to be, or just follow the PrescottTimes.com. Okay, so I have to get right into it before everybody else gets me squirreling. Yesterday, there's a couple things that were pretty amazing and a lot of things that were like questionable. So we want to go ahead and tap on all of it. But as of right now, I want to show you guys something that is like, it's amazing. It's short, but it's actually really amazing. And the reason why it's amazing is because it's a story, actually a video, and I think it's 1919, 1918 in downtown Prescott, Arizona. And guys, this is actually pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and play. It's a silent film, so I'm going to talk through it.
All right, so what are we watching right now?
This is actually a historian video that was brought to me yesterday from Prescott, Arizona history, which with Drew Desmond. And this is downtown Prescott, Arizona. And as you can see, we've always had the fireman carry deals. And one of the reasons why they actually did this is because they wanted to go ahead and take the dust down on the road, so it wasn't so dusty for the parade that's supposed to happen immediately after this. So it was like a 2-for-1. And so this is okay. So in the background right there, that's the Elks Theater. Can you see the elk?
I can see the elk on the top. It is so wild seeing these old black and white video pictures and it looking almost the same sights as we see today.
Okay, so this is the fun part right here, Eric. You're gonna have to notice this right here. I'm gonna actually pause it. Okay, so right here. Okay, so this is the Palace. Do you see the Palace Cafe sign?
The sign is the same, yeah.
Yeah, and so now look down the row. There's a 3 or 4 story building down there. Do you see that?
I do.
That is not there no more. And that's a pretty insane scene right there where you're just like, what in the heck?
Really? That's not the hotel where the mixer's at next month?
No. That hotel is if you look at a cafe, you could actually see the buildings as it goes down, and then you could kind of see where like Ian's Russell Gallery is. And then you can see kind of like there's supposed to be a gap right in between that. I mean, we're going to have to take a picture of it. But at the same time, Van, this is such an amazing picture. Look, you can see a little bit better right there.
Yeah.
Look at that building's not there.
That is
on the far
so
left.
Cool. Yeah, I see it. All right, I see it now. Yeah.
Yeah, do you see that? Isn't that freaking amazing? But as you can see, as they are going, they're going to spray the water to go ahead and put down the dust. Oh man, I love history videos,
Oh,
especially when it comes down to
that's a
Prescott.
great video.
And if you guys did not go down or see the actual video yesterday, we had Melissa Ruffner. And if you guys do not know who Melissa Ruffner is, definitely check her out. She's amazing. She's very, very knowledgeable about the area because her family's been here for so long. And it was kind of funny. I told her my name, and she goes, "I know Rodriguez," and she has a very good memory too. She goes, "I know a Rodriguez. I used to go down to McCormick Street and get tamales from them." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, she got tamales from our family." And she said she had a crush on a Mexican man on the, what do you call it? This is the rodeo. These are the rodeo grounds right here. Before
Oh, wow.
all the trees and all the stuff was in the background.
Well, most people
Isn't
don't
that
know, like around the last turn of the century, the last 1800s, like the whole Prescott area was deforested. Like
Yep.
there were not a whole lot of trees back then. So like a lot of the trees that we have now are new growth.
Yeah, Fish Regan's been hanging out, man, and they're all sappy too. But this is a pretty insane. Like, I love it, man. When he brought this video, I was like, "No way, man!"
That's
It,
really
it
cool.
was
Those are
actually
great.
really cool.
That is really cool. And so you can watch that video yesterday. It's on the Prescott Times link. And Maria's saying that he's going to do another one on December 15th.
Yep. He will be back. He's going to be doing one every month in general. So
Awesome.
this
No,
is
I
a
love
pretty big
watching his
deal.
stuff. I love
Oh.
seeing his group. All right. Jump into the other news, Martine. There was a story that broke yesterday that's really dear to Prescott, and I think there's a lot of upset people. You want to talk about it?
Yeah. I'm just.
Ah,
Don't get me wrong. When it comes down to things that happen in Prescott, this one right here hits a little bit too close to home because of a couple reasons.
well, I think we've all worked. I think we've all worked with MJ, and that's what makes this hard.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
once again, everybody can be rehabilitated. I want to go ahead and put a disclosure. We only do this to bring awareness to some of the things that happen in our community, and it's kind of saddens me because we as a community actually really do something we call trust, and when people come into our community and displace our trust, we start putting up these crazy rules. And in this sense, this is the reason why we have to put up these rules, is because people that come in here with their sweet, innocent, abilities to go ahead and get in wherever they fit in. She did that.
Well, and be fair, she's been arrested, she's been charged, but she's not guilty. There's nothing like that.
Yeah.
She's got to go to trial and let the system do its due diligence. But explain what happened, what we know.
Okay, so what she's been booked for on multiple charges, including fraudulent schemes, forgery, theft, and taking the identity of another. So what has happened with the identity of another is that she has been establishing herself as MJ Smith. And that's not her real name. Her name is Misty Smith. And so it seems like she actually has an extensive background, which I don't know too much about. I'm just just speculating a couple of things that I've heard, and I can't really, discuss anything.
Right. That's speculation. That's speculation. But I think people need to understand. So Prescott Downtown Partnership is the people that put on the fair. Most of the fairs in the square. They put on the light parade. They put on the courthouse lighting. They like Wine Fest was supposed to be through them. Obviously, that was canceled. They're the ones that group and that organization that a lot of people that have businesses in the downtown area, all the parades, they have to pay memberships into an organization so that stuff can happen. That stuff doesn't happen for free. There's obviously a lot of volunteers and things like that, but this was a position of the person to manage that organization. And Prescott PD saying that $200,000 is just missing, and that's a lot of money, especially when you realize this is a local organization and they're just trying to put on these events. And I believe we've been told that none of the events for the rest of the year have been affected. Right, everything's fine for the rest of the year, but I think there's going to be changes next year in the organization.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of things that, it is what it is, man. I can't believe it. And it kind of really honestly makes a statement to our community in general, is that we do have a huge influx of people coming into our community. And sometimes, once again, we trust people. We trust people that they're going to go ahead and do good. And obviously this is messing up our trust. And so this is the reason why a lot of people are going to have trust issues when dealing with, the local community, like businesses like this.
Mhm.
So I think they're going to be putting a couple things in place because it's just needed. So I suggested that any position that has to deal with something as big as the Downtown Business Partnership or any committees, and hence there is a lot of positions on our committees that need to be filled. I suggested that, you have to be here more than 4 years, 4 or 5 years, and you got to have something that is planted here. And the reason why I say that is because it needs that kind of stability. I think our community deserves that stability. So I've talked with a few of the local heads of people, and I said, there's something that has to happen. It has to be done, and it has to be done like as soon as possible, because we have those go hitters, and they want to come into our community and they want to do good, but at the same time they bring their stuff with them. And this one happens to be a person that loved to go ahead and do this to other communities, and nobody did a background check because, once again, we trust. And
again, we don't know the whole story there. So, but at the same time, that's an interesting thought. We do keep in mind, Martine, we do have people coming under the council and things like that that have only been in the city of Prescott for a very short time. The minimum qualification time, and so there's a lot of people coming in, and a lot of people want to get involved. And even in these organizations, I don't think they have rules that say you have to be here for so long.
No, and that's one of the things, is that if you actually go and look at the council, or the I guess the committee positions, they were like, you don't even have to live here.
Some of them you don't. Some of them you do. Like planning and zoning and things like that. Some of them you do, but some of them you don't. Some of them you have to be just like in Yavapai County.
Yeah. And so I don't know. I feel like there should be some sort of like stipulation. Once again, you can find a lot more stories at theprescotttimes.com, because there's a lot of stuff that has been going on in today's news. And this one is the biggest one because they actually control a lot of the downtown events, which is a very big attraction.
All those concerts. None of it would happen without the Prescott Downtown Partnership.
Yeah, none of them.
All right. So on that note, let's talk about a little happier stuff. How did I saw the live, you posted it live, the tree event yesterday.
That was
Mingler.
Fun. That was actually really fun to have something that is kind of almost new. I mean, it's been running since 2017, I think.
But they've done it differently every year. Yeah. Last year I helped judge them, and the trees were at the businesses.
Yes. And that was actually pretty cool because people had to go there and judge them, but it didn't give everybody a chance to go into one room to look at all of them. And so yesterday we had an opportunity. I put a little video up for it. I'll go ahead and find that real quick so you guys can go ahead and see it. Just get into the season, because this is what it's all about, guys. We are trying to create.
So first question, did they sell all the trees yesterday?
No, they sold half of them.
Half of them. Okay, so that means that if you're out there,
which is pretty big, but they also have a bunch of extra stuff right here.
All right. Well, so that's Martine. So if you didn't make it yesterday, you could still buy these trees for either your business or for your house.
Yeah, and it looks like Maria started posting some pictures of yesterday, and this you can actually purchase those door trees. That's what they are. They're actually doors. I actually got a chance to meet what's her name? Ward. She's going for LD1 Karen Fan's position this year. So I was able to go ahead and chat with her. And we actually had a great discussion about what was happening, but there was a great turnout. I think 200 people showed up to this event. And like I said, half the trees sold. There was a flash mob in there. Says Maria goes, oh yeah, you could always find Martine at the bar. And I was like, hey, take a picture of me at the bar.
At the bar. There you go.
And there's Tana. She is actually the one that helped actually put it together at Starstruck events.
Starstruck Entertainment or events, yeah.
And then that's the general manager to the Hacienda, Mori. She's a beautiful, she actually runs also PAL, Prescott Area Leaders, and she said that they're getting geared up to do that. And this is the person that is running PASS, Prescott Area Shelter Service, and they did an amazing job. For the short amount of time that we actually had the opportunity to put this together, we did. I think we did justice. I think that last night was a big deal.
Are they going to post them up somewhere else so that other people that couldn't make it last night could buy them?
You could actually go to the festivaltrees.com, or sorry, we'll see if there anybody on here that is from the organization. Put up your web address, because you can still go to the web address and start bidding on these trees. Once again, there's only half there. Let me go ahead and put you guys. We had a pretty cool one. You guys are gonna love this one. Hold on. We got her to dance. Oh man, I love this stuff, dude. It was actually cool. You know, the Christmas music was playing. There was an actual opportunity of a flash mob that happened with Lexi over there in the Lexi studio. So there was a group of children that just all of a sudden crashed the whole party, and they started dancing.
Oh,
I think we got it on a live video, but let me show you this one just because
I just posted the website in the chat so everybody can see it. That's where you can go and look at the trees.
Yes. Okay, let me share screen. Chrome tab, Facebook. Boom. So what this right here is the actual video that I put up real quick. It's I call them they call them reels now. So check this out.
Most wonderful time of the year, with the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the happiest season of all, with those holiday greetings and gay happy meetings when friends come to call.
Look at that.
It's the happiest season of all. There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting, and caroling out in the snow. There'll be scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing.
Dude, I love it. It was actually a great start of the holiday season. So if you guys want to go check it out, the doors are going to open, I think, at 10 o'clock this morning, and there's going to be crafts for children to do. And I think you could take the crafts home, if I'm not mistaken. But you could also buy wreaths if you want to go ahead and be a part of this whole thing. And all the proceeds are going to be going to Prescott Area Service or Shelter Services.
I love it. This is great. This is so great. I'm excited to see some businesses have these trees in their offices. That'll be so cool.
Yeah, no, I was really, really excited about it. It was a great start of the season. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, even with the bad news that happened, you know, I mean, that could have just 100% crippled some of our attractions, but we didn't allow it to go ahead and affect a few things. You know, there's more of the story, but I don't even know where I can and be a part of that. Besides the fact is that we just got to take care of each other. And obviously we now need a checks and balance for anybody that's having this much money coming through their doors.
Yeah,
it is what it is. So with that being said,
all right. So with that being said, you had Wine Chronicles yesterday too. Who was your guest?
Yeah, we actually had Amy Holt from Vibes Juice Bar. Okay. So it was actually a lot of fun to sit with her. She brought in some of the juices and stuff. And you know, I thought that there was a thing that she talked about where you could go ahead and do like a juice cleanse. And I'm like, you know, that sounds actually kind of something that what?
You're going to do one?
Yeah, I was thinking about just, you know, drinking juices for 3 days and then start bringing stuff back into my system, because I mean, just to face it, sometimes your body needs a reset.
I know people that have done 20 and 30-day juice cleanses.
Oh my gosh, how did that go for them?
I don't know. Seemed like it did well.
They're still here.
They're still alive. Yeah,
they're still alive. But I feel like that could be possibly a very big a big deal for us as general as a human being. So it was cool to have her on the show, and we talked about it all. It was actually really cool. I mean,
are all wines juices, or are all juices wines?
You know, that's the thing is that Sherry says this is actually really good for you. So wine is still good for you. It is what it is.
There you go.
It's
Hey,
good for
Mark.
you. What's up, Mark? How you doing?
All right. So what's coming? We talked about the last couple of days already, or the last day. Wow. What's coming up the rest of this week? Since we're almost out of time.
We are just focused on the actual. We are just focused on the actual Festival of Trees until next week. And then we start getting into kind of like our events. And at the end of the year, we're doing a huge party up there at the Elks Theater on New Year's Eve. And we want to invite all of our friends and family that are wanting to go. We got a fun night planned with entertainment, with comedy and music, and, just a lot of laughter. That's what we're trying for. So we're going to try to fit it all in one night. And I don't know. I think we're still trying to figure out if we're going to go ahead and bring in the new year there at the spot, or we're going to go ahead and release everybody so they can go downtown to go ahead and set the boot drop, get their kiss, and then move on to the new year of 2022. So we're really looking forward to that. I mean, there's a lot of cool things.
And the comedy show, is it sold out yet?
I got to go back and check it out. I think we're literally like 10 seats left, and that's it.
Okay.
And so
I'm so looking forward to that event.
What was happening was that the point, I guess they said that they don't want the pool table in there no more, so they're taking the pool table out and putting more seats. I was like, well, how many seats? He goes, I'll let you know. So kind of like, that's why I'm like, I don't know if I have these or not, and I'm just
that makes sense. Yeah, no, I've played pool there, which is fun, but at the same time, that's a lot of space.
It is a lot of dead space that they don't want to.
Yep, makes sense. All right, so Squealing Hog is doing a blood drive coming up. You see that?
Yeah, he's doing a lot.
So anyway, that's a good event if you can do it and can participate. That's a great thing to do.
I've never given blood.
Well, then there's a good time to start.
Have you given blood?
At some point, yes.
I gave blood and I didn't even offer that. They were like, I just need to take your blood, and I was like, you need to take that much? Like they come in and they're big old tubes.
They got to drain you, right? Yeah, that's your cleansing right there.
Why do you need that? Oh yeah, we are 1 week of Thanksgiving.
Holy cow!
We are, dude. It's November 18th. Holy moly, man!
I know, 1 week till Thanksgiving. So, do you have your turkey?
No. Well, it's kind of weird because this year is like Kiki is going to be with her father, and me and Cecily's like, what do we want to do? And I was like, well, let's do a Friendsgiving. And she goes, I love you, but no. I was like, okay. I was like, well, let's get together with all the family. She goes, I kind of want to work. And I'm like, I was like, I don't know about this. So we gotta talk about this in general. Mark,
so
what do you mean? What is what?
Tammy says her house is full of turkeys.
Ones you could cook,
right? The ones you're going to eat, or the rest of your family. My house is full of those too.
Oh, he wants to know when the blood drive is, Logan. So if you can see that, he goes, you need to give 1 pint of blood. That's a lot of blood, man. I mean,
but it's helpful. We certainly need that in our community. So
yeah, I mean, but I don't know. Yeah, it is what it is. I don't know what happens if you take 1 pint of blood out of your body. Sometimes they say that's not good.
People do it all the time, Martine. That's the way you do it.
She says, hey, now your house isn't full of turkeys.
Yeah, I got plenty of turkey for Thanksgiving. Don't know if I can eat any of it, but Anyway, all right. So what else you want to wrap up with today? Did you get those?
I got a new hat.
Did you get those taco gift certificates yet?
No, he's supposed to come in tomorrow. Check this out. I got a new hat, guys.
Nice.
I'm really digging these hats. I think I have a new style going on. Says he's like, well, you got a good head of hair. Why you want to cover it? I say, well, I got to go through my styles. Let me go through my styles. And then, don't worry. My hair will come back. It is never leaving me. Look at my beard, man. At least that's still there.
I know I'm working on it for you, bud. It's November, so I'm trying.
You're trying. Oh, yeah, I see that. Good job, Eric.
Yep.
He's like, I only have, you only have a few more days, Eric.
A little over a week, because Thanksgiving's early this year. It's like the 23rd. So,
donate. It makes you feel better. It's not so drained. Oh, okay. Maybe my blood needs to be taken out, and then my body produces it. Right.
There you go.
That's so cool.
All right,
But,
what about you
yeah.
got going on today?
What do I have going on today?
Yep, it's
Absolutely nothing. Actually,
Okay.
I'm the website was down, so I'm trying to make sure that doesn't happen again. Somehow, some way, there was a huge DNS issue, and I'm like, how does that happen? And it says sometimes it does happen when you migrate your website from one hosting site to another, and so it was just about time that it was going to do that. So needless to say, one whole day of my website being down was like tormenting. And so we're trying to figure out how to go ahead and fix that to the point where, our website is actually useful for the community. So we're hoping for that to make sure that it never goes down again. But it's never promised. That's what it kind of comes down to.
Yep. All right. So, and then I told you I've been working on this project, and we're going to announce it soon. So we're going to have an invite-only event coming up. And then we're going to talk. I think we'll have some invitees from the morning show that'll be allowed to this event, and then we'll kind of go public. So stay tuned for that for the morning show coming up.
Yes, stay tuned for that at the morning show. Okay, so anyways, the day is getting started, and it got started with us, and so I appreciate everybody that showed up and said hello to us, and also everybody that I saw last night. It was kind of fun, Eric. So many people were saying, I just want to let you know that I just like creeping on your morning video. And I was like, that's okay. That's fine. Just creep anytime you want and hang out and enjoy. But I really do appreciate everybody that reached out last night at the Jingle Mingle by saying, I saw this because of you guys. And that was really amazing to go ahead and hear that. And
That's
also
good.
see half of the people that were actually buying those trees was because they saw it here on the morning show, which is awesome. So thank you guys for really doing the big thing by supporting us, and also doing all the cool things by liking, sharing, commenting. Those things are very, very sentimental to me, and I think that Eric feels the same, because without you guys, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing.
Well, we'd be talking to ourselves, which we do a lot anyway.
Yeah, and I'm good at that. I actually was thinking, Eric, I really want to do a BS vlogcast. So we're not talking about Prescott in general as far as news. I just want to talk about randomness, and I want to show random videos that I was like, I don't know what's going on here, man, but I have a lot of questions.
I think it's called Squirrel Hour.
I think that's what I want to do. I don't know why, but I feel like I just want to sit down and just BS about stuff that I see all the time. I'm like, I don't know about this, but this is kind of funny. If you guys haven't seen this, and it's just show the video of funny stuff, because I find a lot of funny stuff online. And I like joking. Maybe you could call it like the Squirrel Comedy Hour.
The Squirrel Comedy Hour. Okay. All right. I could go with that.
See, Mark said, I think we could BS with Mark all day long as well. So we can have like a trio. If you guys are interested, let me know, because I want to start it as soon as possible. And I don't think we have to have live video. I think we can just have the podcast, and then everybody has to go to our podcast. I mean, because technically, I don't know. I think that the podcast thing is going to be a very big deal. Just saying.
Okay.
Vlogcast. Anyway, with that being said, I'm out of here, man. I think we went over our time.
We're close.
Almost.
We're there.
We're almost there. But anyways, make sure you check out the partnerships, because we love you guys. Without you, we wouldn't be able to go ahead and give to our community for free. So thank you for participating in that. With that being said, peace, love, and happiness. Let it not be war. And remember, love always wins. We'll see you guys tomorrow.